Getting things done with a toddler is no easy feat. Today I'm going to be sharing my 5 tips for how I get things done when I'm working from home. Hey guys, welcome back to Confessions of a Girl Boss. My name is Chrissy and I help women turn their passions into their business. Today we are talking about how to get things done when you have a toddler at home. I feel like a lot of women are working from home right now, whether it's by choice or by the current situation in the world, but a lot of women are forced to work from home and they're also forced to live without their childcare. And that's hard. It is hard to get things done in the day when you also have to be a mom and you also have to run your business and you also have to just manage your household. So I thought I would share my top 5 tips. I do have an 18-month-old at home, which is really depressing that I have an 18-month-old, but I am getting ready to welcome another little baby into the mix. So hopefully these tips will also guide me as I navigate 2 under 2 for a few months. If you have any other tips that you'd like to share with the class, be sure to leave them in a comment down below. And while you're down there, be sure to hit that red button. I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, helping you turn your passion into your business. So my first tip is to plan ahead. So for my day, and honestly the prep for it begins the night before, I will sit down at some point the night before and I will make a list of everything I want to get done the following day. Some days I'll have a list that's a mile long, other days I'll have a smaller list of tasks that might take more time, or I'll have a list that's kind of like more household stuff and less like business stuff. But I always make a list the night before, so when I wake up the next day and I have that time that I've blocked out, I know exactly what I'm doing. So my next tip is to schedule time for your business and for yourself. So during this pandemic, I don't know if I want to say it's a lucky thing, but I mean, we're trying to look at the silver linings of this situation. So I've been pretty lucky that my husband has been home. Like I said, please take that with a grain of salt, but you know what I'm trying to say. So we have been able to kind of split the day. So when I knew that we were both going to be home, I knew personally that I have a tendency to fall into a lazy trap when all of us are at home, because I just want to hang out and watch TV and just spend time together as a family. So I knew we kind of had to have this structure set from day one. So what we decided to do is we decided to kind of split the day into shifts. So one parent will get the morning shift or the pre-nap shift, and the other parent will get the post-nap shift or the afternoon shift. So during that time, our times are 10 to 3 whenever he wakes up, and then 12 when he goes down until 5. So you have a 5-hour gap. So during that time, personally, I'm using it to get stuff done, or if I just want to take a nap, or if I want to wash my hair, if I want to do anything for myself, that is when I will get things done. And same for my husband. He wants to play video games. He plays it during those 5 hours. If he wants to do woodworking, he will do it during those 5 hours. So knowing that you have that set block of time and knowing exactly how long that time is really beneficial. I am very aware that this is not the situation for a lot of households. So what I used to do before we were both home all the time is I used to honestly prioritize nap time as much as I possibly could. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say every single nap time I hustled, because I didn't. I took naps plenty of nap times and I scrolled through my phone plenty of nap times. But what I used to do is I used to make 2 to-do lists. So the first to-do list would be a list of stuff that I could do when my son was awake. So that would be errands or doing the laundry or emptying the dishwasher, stuff that he liked to help me with, and stuff like that. And then the second to-do list would be stuff that I would do when he was napping. So that would almost be my hustle nap time list. So I get all that stuff done while he was napping. So I know it's hard. I know not everybody still has naps. I'm seriously so thankful that my son sleeps for 3 hours a day, so I can prioritize that time. But if that's not you, I mean, maybe have quiet time with your kids. If they'll sit in their room and they'll play with their toys for quiet time, that's also an option. But yeah, nap times are honestly my saving grace. My next tip is to batch your work. And this is something that I'm actually implementing this week, because I did do this in the past, but I've definitely fallen out of the habit of doing it, especially with posting so often throughout the week. I found myself kind of filming the day before, editing and uploading and doing all of that stuff kind of the day before rather than batch working. But I know that batch working is so It's like magic, okay? So basically with batch working, instead of having a to-do list of like 5 different tasks for, say, making a YouTube video, so you would say, during my time, I want to film, edit, and upload this video so that it's all ready to go for tomorrow. Instead, what you would do is you would pick specific days to do each one of those tasks. So this requires a lot of planning, obviously, but for me, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be picking like Mondays are filming days, or Mondays are like prep days for videos, so like scripting them out and kind of like formatting them and stuff. Tuesdays, filming days. Wednesdays, editing days, and uploading days, because like that's kind of easy. And then Thursdays, kind of like wrapping things up and getting things prepped for the next week, so that you're not kind of switching from task to task and you're just laser focused on that one thing during the whole block of time. So this could be implemented to your business too. I mean, when I had my Etsy shop, I used to have printing days, and I used to have cutting days for my stickers, and I used to have packaging days, I used to have designing days, I used to have like all of these different big blocks of tasks that I would do that would get me to my end goal without like switching throughout the day. And honestly, you guys, it was magical. Give it a shot if you haven't already, because I'm a big fan of batch working. My number 4 tip is to decide if you're a night owl or an early bird. So for me personally, I really enjoy the mornings, and a lot of the time I do like getting up before my son wakes up. And I don't use this time to necessarily work, although if you do have kids that aren't napping, that could be an ideal time for you before they wake up and after they go to bed to get stuff done. But for me, when I would wake up early, I would just need that time to myself. I loved when I woke up early, or I love when I wake up early and I take a shower and I wash my hair and I blow dry my hair and I do my makeup and I get dressed and I have a coffee, and you just feel like you're more set up for the day. Whereas if I'm letting my son wake me up, I feel like it's almost like a scramble to like get yourself ready, because like he's like dying to go downstairs and have breakfast, and like you have to like kind of like take care of him and give all of your attention to your child once they're awake. So having that time in the morning, even just to like scroll through Instagram or have a cup of coffee outside, it's really important, and it helps set me up for the day and keep me more focused on what I need to do. My number 5 tip, honestly, I'm not going to sit here and lie, is TV time. We are big advocates for TV in this house. We are not one of those families that bans TV from the house. We don't necessarily limit it on a daily basis. And sometimes it's just necessary to get some stuff done. So I will stick the TV on. I mean, a lot of stuff that he watches is pretty educational. Like all of that Mickey stuff is educational, or he'll be watching like CoComelon, where like he's learning like ABCs and like all like thank you and please and stuff. So I will sit him on the couch, I will sit beside him, I will put my AirPods in, and I will edit a video if I have to, or I will do anything that I have to do while he is quiet and happy watching that TV. The Good Dinosaur is also another one that is a great, great time sucker, just for future reference. But yeah, TV time. I mean, it's not the picture perfect parents tip, but I mean, let's be real. We all use TV from time to time, and it's my saving grace. So those are my 5 tips for getting stuff done when you have a toddler running around. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope maybe it helps you a little bit. Let me know in a comment down below if you do try out any of these tips and if they worked for you, or like I said, if you have any other tips that might work for other moms out there. So yeah, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that red button so you get notified when I upload my new video on Wednesday. It is chock full of knowledge, so I wanted to make sure that today's video was kind of more lighter and easier to digest. So that is it for today. Have a good day, stay safe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.